Hello, my little story lovers. Are you ready for an exciting adventure today? Let's dive into a wonderful tale, all about a very special, very fast little cookie. Once upon a time, in a cozy little cottage, lived a kind little old woman and a cheerful little old man. One sunny morning, the little old woman decided to bake a treat. She mixed flour, butter, and ginger, rolled out the dough, and shaped it into a little man. She gave him to shiny currants for eyes, a cherry for a nose, and a sweet smile made of icing. Then, she popped him into the warm oven. Soon, a delicious smell filled the air. The little old woman opened the oven door, and to her surprise, out jumped the little gingerbread man. He stood on the kitchen floor, looked up at her, and with a tiny, squeaky voice, he sang, "Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." And before she could even gasp, he zipped past her, out the open door, and down the lane. The little old woman and the little old man ran after him, shouting, "Stop, little gingerbread man. We want to eat you." But the gingerbread man just laughed and ran faster, singing his cheeky song. He hadn't run far when he passed a big brown cow chewing grass in a field. "Moo-oo. Stop, little gingerbread man," called the cow. "You look so tasty." The gingerbread man just giggled and called back over his shoulder, "I've run away from a little old woman and a little old man, and I can run away from you. I can." And he kept on running, singing, "Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." The cow started to chase him, joining the little old woman and the little old man. The gingerbread man thought this was the best game ever. He sped past a horse grazing by a fence. "Nay, stop. Little gingerbread man, Winnie the horse, you'd make a wonderful snack." The gingerbread man tossed his head and shouted, "I've run away from a little old woman, a little old man, and a big brown cow, and I can run away from you. I can." And he ran even faster, his little legs a blur, singing at the top of his voice, "Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." The horse joined the chase, galloping behind the cow, the little old woman, and the little old man. Everyone was trying to catch the speedy little cookie, but he was just too fast. He was so proud of himself. He thought, "No one can ever catch me. I'm the fastest gingerbread man in the whole wide world." As he zoomed along, feeling very pleased with himself, he came to a wide, sparkling river. Oh dear, he stopped right at the edge. He couldn't swim, and the water was too deep to wade through. He looked back and saw the little old woman, the little old man, the cow, and the horse getting closer and closer. He didn't know what to do. Just then, a sly fox with a bushy tail and clever, twinkling eyes stepped out from behind a tree. "Hello, little gingerbread man," said the fox in a very smooth voice. "You seem to be in a bit of trouble. Where are you going in such a hurry?" The gingerbread man, a little out of breath, replied, "I'm running away from a little old woman, a little old man, a cow, and a horse, and they all want to eat me. But I can't cross this river." The fox smiled a sly smile. "Well, that's no problem at all," he said sweetly. "I can help you. Just jump onto my tail, and I will swim you across the river. You'll be perfectly safe with me." The gingerbread man thought for a moment. The fox seemed friendly enough, and he really needed to get across the river. "Okay," he said, and with a little hop, he landed on the fox's big bushy tail. The fox waded into the water and began to swim. After a few moments, the fox called back, "The water is getting deeper. You might get wet on my tail. Why don't you hop onto my back?" The gingerbread man thought that was a good idea. So he scrambled up onto the fox's back. The fox swam on. A little further, the fox said, "Oh my, the current is very strong here. My back might dip under the water. To stay dry, you should climb onto my shoulder. So, the gingerbread man carefully tiptoed up to the fox's shoulder. He was getting closer to the other side. Finally, as they neared the riverbank, the fox said in a very quiet, sly voice, "I'm afraid my shoulder might go under. The safest place of all would be right on my nose. Then you won't get a single drop of water on you." The gingerbread man trusted the fox completely by now. He crawled right onto the tip of the fox's black nose. He was just about to shout hooray for reaching the other side when, snap! The fox tossed his head back, flipped the gingerbread man high into the air, opened his mouth wide, and caught him. And with a gulp, the little gingerbread man was gone. And that was the end of the gingerbread man, who ran away from everyone, but couldn't run away from a clever, tricky fox. Now, what can we learn from our speedy little friend's big adventure? The gingerbread man was very fast and very proud. He thought he could outrun everyone and everything. But being too proud and boasting too much can sometimes get us into trouble. And what about the fox? The fox was very clever, but he used his cleverness to trick the gingerbread man. It's important to be careful about who we trust, especially when someone we don't know offers to help. If something feels a little bit wrong, it's always a good idea to stop, think, and ask a grown-up you trust for help. It's great to be friendly, but it's even better to be safe. So, remember to be humble, even when you're good at something, and always be careful and thoughtful. Thank you so much for listening to our story today. I hope you had as much fun as I did. If you enjoyed our adventure with the gingerbread man, please give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more wonderful stories. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.